All right, I'm going to try and do a couple of videos here showing, I guess, things that you could claim were poorly made on the Italian guns, but I work on a number of originals and find exactly the same issue. So this is a factory Pieta Navy or Army hammer and a factory Pieta, brand new, Navy or Army hand. The pin on these new MIM hands is part of the hand. It's manufactured as part of the hand. It's not, you can't press it out like you used to be able to. And it's made to the same spec and same dimension and same size as the ones that did press in and out. They interchange. The MIM doesn't work real well for conversions. It breaks when you try to stretch it. But the hammers are the same still as they've always been too, for the most part. And I don't think they're MIM, but they're machined out of cast, and the cam doesn't go in and out. It's part of the hammer also. Not Colt. On Colts, all those parts were interchangeable. But I've had someone that was upset that on their gun there was play in this pin. With it all the way in, you'll notice that it's moving maybe 100 thousandths. Of course, that's not the slop in the pin. That's just the size or the amount of movement in its length. The longer it is, the more it's going to have movement at the other end. But this doesn't stay in place up against the hand like this because the cylinder moves in a circle, a clockwise circle, and the hand runs up and can run into the arbor. I think you've seen my posts about the way they've changed the arbor clearances. Yeah, and we try to make that hand stay in contact with the ratchet tooth as long as possible, and the ratchet tooth is actually turning away from the hand. So to get it to move as much as you possibly can, it has to follow that ratchet tooth around the center line. So they build slop in. The channel that this hand runs in the frame is designed in a way that it lets this move and follow that ratchet tooth. It's actually part of the design. If you made this all, within a thousandths clearance and work like a watch, it wouldn't work. It would just bind up. It's just how things were made. That's 18th or 19th century machining and 19th century design. And Colt was smart. He knew what he was doing. So that's what's wrong with or what's not wrong with the hand being loose in the hammer. Now I also want to show you, now I'm going to make a second video. Check back for the video on hammer slop. That's what I'm going to call it, hammer slop.